Hi, my name is Jackie Murray. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. We're on lesson 25, and this is kindergarten. As a side note, you can always reach me on Ask a Tech Teacher, which is my blog. You can also reach me through Structured Learning, but Ask a Tech Teacher is sometimes more direct. Just find me on a comment box or the contact button, and I'll get back to you real quickly. Okay, this is lesson 25. We're talking to kindergartners about fills. We're using a tool they are very familiar with, which is coloring books. So we're just updating these to the 21st century. Instead of using crayons and a piece of paper and coloring these in, we're going to have them use the fill tool in any number of drawing programs. You'll use whatever drawing program you have available in your school. It doesn't matter which one you have. It could be ABC, a Paint, Kid Pix, Pixie, any of those. And you'll use the fill tool for that. There's a lot of other online free drawing tools that include fills. So just test around and see if the one you like using has fills. Now, if the one you like using doesn't have fills, you can just color it in with a crayon as though it were a coloring book. Students will definitely understand that. What we're going to get across with fills is the big idea. Fills selected for a picture make a big difference in how the story is told. So if I zoom forward to this, here's three different fills, same picture, three different fills, and they communicate different ideas. Students will look at this and see it a different way than they would this one or this one. And if we go further in here, you might take a picture like this gingerbread house and then color it different ways. This is kind of normal, as though it were a photo. This is psychedelic, and then you could do something like this where you pick one color and different textures of the color for the same picture. Just get the students thinking that way, that the fill they use makes the picture communicate ideas differently. And that's all we're going to do here. Give them another option for communicating ideas. So, vocabulary. The reason these topics with digital citizenship, fair use, plagiarism are here is because when you are selecting the coloring book page you're going to use, you have to select one that is freely available, is in the public domain. They don't care if you use it and then push it out to all your students and the students take it home and share it with their family and friends. You have to pick that sort of a coloring page. Now, this is what you'll look for. Is it copyrighted? And then if it's copyrighted, look at their rules for the copyright. Many of them will say that you are free to use this any way you want. And others will say all rights reserved. You can use it once, fair use. You can use it in education setting, but you can't take it home and use it at home for their purposes there. Copyright is reserved in all images. So the students then are limited. They can't just take the picture and use it for whatever purpose. And that's all right. If you're using it in your classroom, you are using it for educational purposes. That's fair use, but you want to point that out to students. They can collect all these fun coloring samples you offer in the classroom, take them home and use them for their own use there. So that's even as kindergartners, you want to get that idea across. Then when you say it again in second and third and fifth grade, yeah, we know that, we got that. That's part of our toolkit now. So you do cover this with them. These sort of, this is more detailed than you'll want. Let me see what it looks like in the workbook. Oh, see, it's there. So this, obviously your kindergartners will glaze over with these, but you're going to have an adult helping in kindergarten if you're using the workbooks. Maybe the parent, and the parent will see this. Just zoom in and read this and know, okay, that's the type of copyright I'm looking for. Okay, so now we're still back here actually. So problem solving, these are typical problems you could face. So cover them with students. Online coloring book is a new skill for kindergartners. Copyright may be a new skill. Hard to say. So you're going to prepare for this, make sure you have coloring pages that align with the topics you're discussing. So if you're discussing animals, if you're discussing holidays, what else do we have here? If you're discussing communities, whatever. You're going to make sure you found pictures that align with those topics. You can find a lot of coloring pages on these sites. Open Clipart has a whole bunch of them. Alphabet Soup does too. ABC Paint has the ones you can use online and paint them right there. And then take a screenshot, another chance to show students how to use a screenshot, and then save it to their digital portfolio. Coloring book has some you can use right there. Use the annotation tool for your PDFs that's on the digital device students use, and then take a screenshot and save it. These are on iPads. There's pretty nice ones, good ones. Crayola Paint. I think this one's from Crayola. This one is KidPix. So if you have KidPix, you have a ton of them. They're rich in coloring book pages. Okay, so have those though. Wherever you're getting them from, make sure they're where students can access them. If it's just going to a site, that's fine. If it's you've saved the coloring book page and now students will download it to their drawing program, then have that available. And know what your grade level team is talking about so the pictures tie in. You always, whenever you can, tie in with the topics being discussed in class. Makes them much more meaningful to students. Warm up with keyboarding. And then we've kind of used everything. Now, their drawing program by lesson 25, they should be very comfortable with their drawing program. So you don't need to review it. Just say open it, find the coloring book page, start coloring. Fills might be new. So you might say, who knows where the fill tool is, and go from there. Discuss how it's the same as the coloring book pages they would use at home. I think that's about it. I kind of went through this out of order, but I think we're good with those. All right, I'm just going a little slowly because I want to look through this. And then no exit ticket. So you can just make sure that they've colored. You can save it for their end of year slideshow. I don't know that there's anything new in here. These are all pages from the iPad coloring books. Really cute stuff. Really nice things you can do. And these are from web-based coloring book pages. And there's one they can use if you want. Have them, and you have the student workbooks, have them grab this picture and color it using the annotation tool in your PDF reader. Or they can grab this and then bring it into your drawing program and just use that one. That's fine. And there's another one for you. All right. That's it. All right, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Have fun with this one. See you in a week. Bye.